And we are live. Welcome back to Takes by Fans. We have a great show for you all today, and we made it, y'all. We finally made it. We did it. We were able to go 141 days without a meaningful basketball game. I can't believe that we were able to make it that long, but we held out. We held out hope. We had faith, and it's back. It is back! The NBA is back tonight! And damn, do we got some good-ass games, right? Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the schedule. I'm sure everybody knows, but dang, we got Utah in the Pelicans. We get to see Zion Williams. We get to see Jackson Hayes. We get to see the Savage Dog Squad, the New Orleans Pelicans, and the Utah Jazz, everybody's out to see Zion and the Pelicans, though. Let's be real. And oh boy, a potential Eastern Conference Finals matchup. Day one back with NBA games. It's the Clippers and Lakers, y'all. LeBron, Kawhi, Anthony Davis, Paul George, that whole bench for the Clippers. We got J.R. Smith back in the league. It's going down, y'all. It is going down. Starting at 6:30, going until the nighttime. The Clippers-Lakers game starts at 9 o'clock. Woo! I cannot wait, y'all. I cannot wait. I'm fired up. I could have barely slept last night, and I'm just ready to watch some basketball that actually means something. These 8 games, and then we get the playoffs. Hopefully these 8 games kind of go quick because I'm ready to see some playoff action. I don't know about y'all, but we will be watching those games live here at twitch.tv/takesbyfans. So if you got nobody to watch it with, you don't want to listen to the announcers, you want to be around other fans talking sports, you don't want to sift through burner accounts on Twitter, then come to twitch.tv/takesbyfans and watch it with me and all the other fans, right? Come on. Why not? Why not? So we will be going live at 6 o'clock to get us ready for the Pelicans-Jazz game. We'll break it down a little bit more in depth than we do today on the show, and we'll just get ready for it, right? And we will be doing that with every nationally televised game. So if it's on TV, nationally televised, TNT, ESPN, ABC, whatever it is, we'll be watching it live here. So come out and watch with me and other fans alike and break down the games live. Can't just be looking at stats, folks. We have to actually watch the games to get a whole picture of what is actually going on, right? So we can actually have thoughtful discussions and not just endless burner accounts on Twitter threads. I mean, they're funny the first time, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm down for a good burner account, but when it's every single post, every day, every game, it's a little annoying after a while. But the first time's definitely funny. I'll give them that. But yeah, today we're going to be continuing our NBA refresher with our last 2 teams, and we saved the best for last, y'all. The Clippers and Lakers. Dive into them a little bit deeper to get us prepared for their game tonight. And what else are we doing? What else are we doing on the show today? We will do the Takes by Fans Moneymaker. Hey, the debut. We finally have live sports that we can bet on. So I'll give you the Takes by Fans Moneymaker. Whatever I say, you bet, and you bet it big. You understand me? Because it's a guaranteed lock. If you hear it on Takes by Fans, it's a guaranteed lock, y'all. So I'll give you my Takes by Fans Moneymaker. If you can even bet. I mean, I'm in New York, and the casinos aren't open, and we can't bet from online. So we're kind of fucked here. But if you are lucky enough to have either online betting or able to go to a sports book at a casino, go and bet big, y'all. Go and bet big. Alrighty. So, yeah, let's jump right into it. Not really any breaking news from yesterday. Which is kind of a good thing. I think we all just need to focus all of our energy onto these basketball games that are coming back. Finally. Zion should be ready to go. Anthony Davis should be ready to go. Clippers, there's some people that are out that we'll get into. And, yeah, let's just jump right in, shall we? So here we go. The Western Conference standings so far. We'll give you the recap of our NBA refresher breakdown. This is what the official Takes by Fans prediction final standings for the West are going to be so far. We haven't done Lakers Clippers yet, so we'll hold off on that. But what we think here at Takes by Fans, the Suns finish 13th. The Spurs are going to finish 12th. The Kings are going to finish 11th. The Blazers fall to 10. The Grizzlies fall to 9. The Pelicans jump up to 8 and get that last seed. That's really what we're all hoping for. As I said, seeing Ja Morant in the playoffs is nice, but seeing Jackson Hayes, Brandon Ingram, and Zion Williamson in the playoffs, I'm sorry, Ja Morant. You're Rookie of the Year. You're a fantastic player, but I'm going to go with that great cast instead of just a great player. So we've got the Pelicans finishing 8th. We have the Thunder falling down to 7. The Jazz falling down to 6. The Mavs jumping up to 5. And the Rockets going to 4. And the Nuggets staying at 3. Whew. And then Lakers pretty much going to keep their top seed in the West. Clippers, we have to see what they do in their remaining games, so we'll break them down first, see what they do, see what their 8 games is looking like, and see if they stay to 2. Not very likely they can jump up to 1, or if they fall down to 3. We have the Thunder winning 6 games, so if the Clippers win more than 2 games, they're not going to drop down below 3. So Clippers, really a toss-up. Are they staying at 2 or will they drop down to 3? Let's find out, shall we? So here we go. Currently second in the West, 44 wins. Absolutely fantastic. 44-20. Well done. The Clippers depth chart, it's a little bit of a mix-up so far. Their starting lineup, Patrick Beverley, he is back in Orlando. He originally left and came back late to Orlando, but he is back in the bubble. He is questionable to play. It's really kind of a toss-up, probably 60-40 that he does play. He's not injured or anything, just if he's going to be ready to play in an actual game, if he's going to be good to go. So maybe he comes off the bench, gets some decent minutes, probably around like 12 to 15 minutes maybe off the bench. Nothing too big. I'm not really expecting him to start. Who else we got? We got Montrezl Harrell, who is not in Orlando yet for personal reasons that are not disclosed. And then Lou Williams, we all know the story, right? The man went to a strip club, has to quarantine for 10 days, not ready to go, cannot play. He is still under quarantine, so he will not be playing, which is a big hit to their bench because Lou Williams, I think he's averaging like 20 off the bench, which is absolutely wild. So their starting lineup most likely is going to be Reggie Jackson starting at point guard, Paul George obviously starting at 2, Kawhi starting at 3, Marcus Morris starting at 4, and Zubac starting at 5. Once again, Montrezl Harrell, he is not there, so he cannot start. Joakim Noah will come off the bench most likely. And yeah, Lou Williams cannot play. He is in quarantine because he wanted to get some good strip club food. Can you blame the guy? No. You cannot blame the guy. Alrighty. So, yeah, we took care of the injuries. Lou Williams out in quarantine. Patrick Beverley possibly will play. Probably won't start. And he'll come off the bench. And Montrezl Harrell is not in Orlando. So, Montrezl Harrell and Lou Williams, definite outs for tonight's game. And Patrick Beverley in Orlando. But probably not in game shape yet. Alrighty, let's break down their schedule. We need to count the quality wins. You know what we do here. Let's see what they got for quality wins. They have 44 wins, but are they against bum teams or are they beating the good teams consistently? Are they beating them late in the season? Let's take a look. They open up their first game against the Lakers and they won. Very well done. Then they go Golden State, get a win there. They lose to Phoenix. That's a big, bad loss. The big, bad loss. The big, bad wolf came in and said, hey, I'm blowing your house down. This is a big, bad loss. Lost against Utah. Got to beat that team, and they did. Their second meeting, they end up getting the revenge win. Well done. That's what we like to see. If you lose to them, make up for it and beat them later in the season. Their first matchup with Milwaukee, a loss, 5-point loss. Close game. Unfortunately, they cannot beat Milwaukee. They beat Portland and Toronto. Those are decent wins. But then they lose to Rockets in New Orleans. You have to beat those teams. Small ball Houston was able to get the better of the Clippers. What else do we got? Oh, yeah. All right, I see a decent win stretch here. Let's count it. Starts with Atlanta and OKC and Boston and Houston and New Orleans and Dallas and Memphis. Oh, my goodness. That's a fantastic win stretch. Well done. Beating good teams back to back to back to back to back to back. Well done. They lose against the Spurs, which is, I can see why, because they just came off a giant, very good team stretch of games that they won them all. Won them pretty convincingly. Not even pretty convincingly. These were all pretty close games. 2-point win, 3-point overtime win, 3-point win, blow out the Pelicans. That's a good win. 15 points against Dallas and 2 points against Memphis. So kind of close games there. Kind of close games, winning them late, last-second wins. Alrighty, then wins against Washington and Portland. All right, lose against the Bucks again. Oh boy, have we found the Clippers' kryptonite? Is it big bad Giannis down low? Cannot guard him. Interesting. All right, another win stretch here. Not as impressive. We got wins against Washington, the Pacers, Toronto, and Minnesota. They beat Phoenix. All right, that's a great sign. They did not lose to Phoenix back-to-back. They ended up losing to Houston again, so 1-2 against Houston so far. Once again, a close game, 122 to 117, 5-point win or loss there. All right, then kind of going win-loss here. Win against San Antonio, loss against OKC. They beat the Lakers twice. That's big. They face them tonight, y'all. So we have to keep these wins in mind when we are discussing that game. Here they go. They lose against the Jazz, 120 to 107. And they rally off 2 wins against Sacramento and Detroit. I mean, they should be winning those games, right? Lose against Memphis, beat the Knicks and Golden State, lose against Denver. A win stretch here against not so great teams. They're kind of all right teams. Cleveland, Orlando, New Orleans, and Dallas. This was out without Zion, and they won by 3. Then they beat Dallas by 3. They blew out Orlando pretty convincingly, which is kind of expected. Orlando's an all right team. They've got some players, but just the team, it doesn't translate to wins sometimes. Most of the time, really. That's why they're bottom in the East. Yikes. All right, good sign here, though. They beat Miami. Well done. They beat them by 5. I'm big on Miami. I think they can definitely go very deep in the bubble. They've had a little bit of a struggle in the scrimmage games. I'm hoping they get it together for their seeding games in the playoffs. But when we did our NBA refresher, I was very big on them. I liked what I was seeing. They got shooters all over the place, and I'm big on the Heat. I'm big on the Heat and the Pelicans. Heat and Pelicans have won me over so far in our NBA refresher. So we'll see what the Clippers and Lakers got as well. That Lakers game was postponed. I'm pretty sure that's when Kobe died. R.I.P. to Kobe. They beat Orlando again, which they should be doing. Lose against the Kings. What is going on there? They beat the Heat again. So, all right. They do not have a problem with the Heat. They can beat them consistently. Other teams really could not beat the Heat consistently, splitting the season series if not losing it. Alrighty, what else do we got? We got a 3-game losing streak. What is going on? Why can they not beat the Kings? What the heck is going on there, right? And then they lose to Boston in double overtime. Jeez, that's why they lost that Kings game. They just came off of I can't even say that. That was what is that, 7, 8, 9 days in between these games. So I was going to say that they were tired from that double overtime loss, but I mean, they had 9 days to recover. So I can't even say that. Can't even say that. But we have a nice little win stretch here down the stretch of the season before it got postponed. Wins against Memphis, Phoenix, Denver, Philadelphia, OKC, Houston. The Lakers finally got their revenge. Lakers are 1-2 against the Clippers this season so far. And then we've got Golden State rounding out their last game of the season so far as a win. So what do I make of this schedule? Close wins against good teams, so they're clutch down the stretch. That's good. Can't beat Milwaukee, which is surprising. They've been losing to the Kings some reason. But yeah, the top tier teams, they're getting played close down the stretch, late game wins. So let's see what they do in action. Here we go. What do the Clippers got? We'll watch the tape. Hopefully we can see some of these clutch last-second wins. Oh, my God, a big dunk by Kawhi to start us off. We love to see it. We love to see it. Down 4 now, late in the fourth. Once again, we see a close game down late. And Kawhi puts up a poster. Steve Ballmer absolutely loves it. He's like, thank God I bought this team from that racist owner. Montrezl Harrell, a great defensive play. Unfortunately, he will not be playing for the foreseeable future, really. I mean, he's not even in Orlando, and then you've got 4-day quarantine. So pretty much going to miss most of the seeding games. Hopefully he's back for the playoffs, because we don't need any more excuses for why, if LeBron wins this championship, it shouldn't count, right? We need full, healthy, rested teams so people can just relax on the LeBron hate. The man is great, and we respect greatness here at Takes by Fans. We want every player to be great. We want great competitions consistently. And I think that's kind of what we're getting in the bubble. A lot of teams are well rested. We looked at James Harden here. It is another Montrezl Harrell block. Hate to see that he's not going to be playing tonight. Hate to see it. But yeah, James Harden, we saw him yesterday. Jeez, Kawhi, you didn't have to throw it down like that. But yeah, James Harden, 35 points yesterday in his final scrimmage game. Absolutely went bananas in the game. He's well rested. He's not beat up from driving in the lane so much. He's got he had a 4-month break, and he's going to be good. Oh, yeah. The Clippers bringing back the Lob City trend. Paul George, great steal. Trae Young on Trae Young. Lob off the backboard. Montrezl Harrell. We can't see all these Montrezl Harrell highlights, all right? They don't count so far in the bubble. Ooh, beats Steve Adams off the dribble. Jeez. The man has some acceleration off the dribble, that man does. Montrezl Harrell. Is that him again with the putback? Oh, my God. He is their beef down low, fellas. They will be missing him a lot. Zubac and Joakim Noah can obviously kind of carry the load a little bit. Oh, my God. They can't do that. They can't do that, though. I'll tell you that. Woo. That is quick, y'all. That is quick. Oh my God, Kawhi. We know what this man does, right? 2-time finals MVP. 2-time finals champion. Jeez, they call him the Claw for a reason, y'all. The one-handed palm dunk. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, once again, Lou Will feeds Montrezl Harrell down low. We have to erase most of these highlights, y'all. This is just luck. Luck by Paul George. Fling it up. They call the foul. Might as well throw it up. Somehow goes in. That's like a perfect swish, too. Jeez. Lou Williams. Unfortunately, he will not be playing tonight. Or I don't think in their second one. I think that he's missing either 2 or 3. I think 2. I think he's missing 2 seeding games because he had to go get those wings from the strip club. Kawhi throws it down again. Yeah, a lot of close games. I mean, why are they close against the Warriors, right? What is going on? What is going on? No real big blowouts against the good teams. They're playing teams close, and that's with a deep, deep bench. They probably have the deepest bench, the best bench in the league so far. On the run. Oh, yeah, unselfish. Makes the extra pass. Kawhi gives it up, gets it back. Goes baseline, dunks it up. Here we go. That's a big lead. That was like 20 points against the Cavs. That's what we want to see. I think Kawhi got a piece of that. He's rewarded with an outlet pass. And oh my God. And this is against the Mavs. Once again, they were down 4 in the second, though. Luka just couldn't get there in time to block it. Here we go. The double overtime game. We saw it in the schedule. Montrezl Harrell. Woo! Big time down low late in the game. They're going to miss him, y'all. They're going to miss him. This is a big key piece of this team. We can see it so far. Paul George. Yes, sir. Glad he's back and healthy. Bench is hype. He's hype. He's like, yeah, you saw that? That was double clutch reverse. Double clutch reverse. You didn't think I could do that coming off that injury, that leg injury, that bad leg injury, but I'm back. The man is stunting for the Clippers, and we love to see it. Kawhi against the Rockets, against Tucker. A small ball is not working. A small ball is not working. It actually is working. They've won the season series. We saw the Rockets were a problem for the Clippers. Here it is. Ooh, a little preview of what we're going to get tonight, right? Clippers up 109-106 in the fourth. Lockdown defense for the win. Let's watch it. Patrick Beverley on LeBron James. Strips the king. Dethrones the king right there. Yeah, Patrick Beverley. Yeah. Get that shit out of here. Get that shit out of here. Hopefully he plays tonight. I think he will. I'm giving him a 60-40 chance to play. He should be good to go. Should be good to go. Paul George, the step back. Cash. Yes, sir. They got shooters out here. It's not all just driving and dunking. Paul George, Kawhi, Patrick Beverley, Lou Will. Who else they got? That's really it for their main shooters. Great defense there. It's a good defensive team, y'all. Defense for the win. We've seen it twice now. Kawhi says, what the fuck are you doing? Trying to shoot over me for the win? Get that shit out of here. Great defense. Great offense. 44 wins. So let's take a look at the remaining schedule. We will reserve judgment from this Lakers game since we were talking about the Lakers next. So we'll look at them and then make our decision. But for every other game, let's count it up. Pelicans. The Pelicans have really just been balling so far, winning all 3 of their scrimmage games. Granted, they're scrimmage games, I get it, but teams were mostly playing their starters for great minutes, 20-plus minutes starters were getting, except the Lakers. LeBron was sitting out most of the second halves, and I think he sat out the entire last scrimmage game. So, all right, New Orleans. I don't think they beat New Orleans. I think the Clippers are just too deep. But once again, I mean, they're going to be missing Montrezl Harrell and Lou Williams. So maybe you do give them the win, right? They're not as deep. I'll give them the win against New Orleans. I'll give them the win against Phoenix. I'll give them the win against Dallas. Win against Dallas, win against Portland, win against Brooklyn. Obviously, everybody can beat Brooklyn. Probably they lose against Denver. And I'm sure everybody will be back by August 14th, most likely. Do I give OKC's really been balling out too. They were 3-0 too in their scrimmage games. They've kind of got it figured out too. Do I give them 5 or 6 wins? How generous am I? I will give them the win against OKC. I'll give them the win against OKC. So I got them losing. Who did I got there? Just Denver so far, right? So 6-1 so far, pending that Lakers game. They have a decently easy schedule. They don't have to face the Bucks. They don't have to face the Rockets. Their hardest opponents are the Lakers and Denver, probably. Brooklyn's easy. Phoenix is easy. Portland's pretty much easy. I mean, they are not looking great at all in their scrimmage games. Hate to see it. Damian Lillard, unfortunately, he's going to have a short time in Orlando. So, yeah, so we got wins against New Orleans, Phoenix, Dallas, Portland, Brooklyn. That's a lot of wins, though. That's a lot of wins. And OKC, so 6-1. That's a lot. Do I take one off? Where do I take one off at? The team's good. I'll leave it. 6-1. Let's mark it. Pending the Lakers game tonight. My nose is itching like crazy. I'm not picking it. It's just an outside itch, y'all. Alrighty. So that's the Clippers. Let's do the Lakers now. Alright, Lakers. Let's take a look at their roster. What is going on? Avery Bradley decided I'm not showing up. That's why they had to go and get J.R. Smith. Rajon Rondo out 6 to 8 weeks. He injured his finger in like the first practice. Hate to see it, right? Hate to see it. What else do we got? Avery Bradley's out, and Rajon Rondo is out 6 to 8 weeks. He will be back for the finals if they make it. If they make it to the finals, he will be back. But yeah, that is it, I believe. Is that it? That is it. Yes, that is it. All right. So starting lineup, LeBron's not playing point guard. Caldwell Pope at the 1, Danny Green at the 2, LeBron at the 3, Anthony Davis at the 4, and JaVale McGee at the 5. Kuzma, Caruso, Dwight Howard coming off the bench. Decent bench. We got Deion Waiters as well. So now, and Quinn Cook, decent bench. Not as productive as the Clippers bench, but still decent. When LeBron goes to rest, they can still get it done. Let's look at their schedule. We see their opening day game against Clippers. They lose it, but then they go on this fantastic win stretch. Look at that. They open up the season 24-3, y'all. These are back-to-back-to-back wins, really. Here we go. Let's count them. Utah, Charlotte, Memphis, Dallas, San Antonio, Chicago, Miami. They're able to beat the Heat. That's a good sign. They lose against Toronto. All right. Hopefully they make up for that later in the season. Toronto's a very well-coached team. Nick Nurse, absolutely fantastic coach. Literally in every phase that he's ever coached. D-League, he won the championship. Comes to Toronto, wins a championship with Kawhi. Kawhi leaves, and now they're almost still as good. I think they still have like the same amount of wins as last year. And they are number 2 in the East so far. So hats off to Nick Nurse. Absolutely doing a fantastic job there in Toronto. And, interesting things coming out from Toronto. No real superstars there. It's just everyone buying in. Nick Nurse knows how to coach his team, knows what to do with the talent that he has, and getting it done. Definitely excited to watch them in the playoffs. See what that man can do. Alrighty. So lose to Toronto, but then they make it up for it by beating Phoenix, Golden State, Sacramento, Atlanta, OKC back-to-back twice. Close games, 5-point win and a 3-point win. Able to beat Memphis by 1. They beat the Spurs and the Pelicans and the Wizards, but then they lose to Dallas. All right, so I'm seeing a lot of not very good teams they're beating. I'll give them Memphis. Memphis, that's a good win. Dallas, that's a good win, I guess. Miami, that's a good win. So, not top of the team. We're not talking about the Clippers. We're not talking about the Bucks. We're not talking about the Rockets so far. But got to beat that Dallas team. Got to beat that Dallas team. And they did it earlier. Overtime win. So 1-1 so far against Dallas. But then they continue their wins. Kind of win stretch. Can't count it as a streak because they lost a game. Lost 2 games there. But win stretch with Denver, Utah, and Portland, and Minnesota, and Orlando, and Miami. And Atlanta. So some decent wins there. Miami, Orlando, Denver, Utah. Those are good teams. What else do we got? But then a 4-game losing stretch against. See, these are the games that they need to be winning. They lose to the Lakers again, or the Clippers again. They lose to Milwaukee. They lose to the Pacers, and they lose to Denver. This is who they're going to be facing in the playoffs. Deep playoff runs. Milwaukee, if they make it to the finals. Clippers, if they make it to the Western Conference Finals, and Denver, maybe first or second round. Most likely second round, right? Let me look real quick. Where's Denver? Yeah, mostly second round if they fall. I still have them at 3, so maybe. Yeah, so they may not even face the Nuggets if the Nuggets stay at 3, which I think they will. All right, but we continue. We continue on. That 4-game losing stretch, they make up for it with a nice, what is that? 8-game winning streak against Dallas, Portland, Phoenix, New Orleans, Zionless New Orleans still, Detroit, New York, Dallas, and OKC, and Cleveland. So still not so great teams. The bottom of the good teams, Dallas, a la Dallas, and OKC. Here we go. They lose against Orlando. All right, 1-point loss. Not too big of a deal. But they beat Houston, their first meeting, correct? Is that their first meeting? Correct. All right, well done. Able to beat small ball, James Harden and Russell Westbrook. That's a good sign. Lose to Boston. They could face them in the finals. It's either going to be Boston, Toronto, or Milwaukee in the finals for the East. So if they get there, they're struggling against these teams. Not good for the series if the Lakers get there. They lose against Philadelphia. Postponed LA game that they go to win. Lose against Portland. Lose against Rockets. Not good. They lose their second meeting. Rockets figured them out their second time around. Nice win stretch here. Able to beat Denver in overtime. Memphis, Boston, Zion, New Orleans Pelicans. Lose to Memphis. But they've been doing good against Memphis this in the season. 3-1 against them. It's unfortunate that they lost their last game against them. They only put up 88, so kind of a fluke game there for them, just a bad night. And they close off the season. They had to shut down the season because the King was getting too good. Remember, he goes and beats Zion's Pelicans again, beats the 76ers, beats the number 1 seed in the East, Milwaukee Bucks, and then beats the Clippers, the number 2 seed in the West. So they're like, all right, we cannot be having this. We got to shut it down. So they were picking up steam right towards the end of the season, beating the good teams that they need to beat consistently. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Since February 12th, they were able to beat Denver and Boston, Pelicans twice, Milwaukee, and LA. So those are good wins down the stretch. They were able to figure it out. Hopefully they continue their success in the bubble and their 8 seeding games. They really don't need to put too much effort into these seeding games because they do have a 5-game lead over the Clippers, which is fantastic when you're only playing 8 games. So pretty much already have the Western Conference locked up, but we will still run through their schedule and see where they end up. Spoiler alert, it's pretty much going to be the 1 seed, unless they have a hard-ass schedule, which I have not really seen any one team have a very hard schedule except Memphis. Memphis, I think, has the toughest schedule out of anybody, which is on purpose because they want the Pelicans in, and the Pelicans have the easy schedule, one of the easiest. So if you're looking into it, if you want to look into it, that's the reason why Memphis has a tough schedule. They want Zion in, and I'm not against it. 3-0 in their scrimmage games. They're looking fantastic. I'm big on them. Zion, Brandon Ingram, Jackson Hayes, he's probably my new favorite center. Big Takes by Fans endorses Jackson Hayes. So let's see the Lakers in action now. Let's see what they got. Kuz, the Caruso, yes sir. White men can jump. He is living proof. Alex Caruso, absolutely fantastic job this season so far. LeBron loves him. He's a straight up dog. He will fight for the loose balls as he just did. And the man can get up, y'all. The bench is hype. Yes sir. Gets everybody hype. It's great for the team. That's a great bench player, y'all. Great bench player. LeBron makes the extra pass. They're down 3 for the tie. Absolutely fantastic. Who hit that? Yes, sir. Danny Green. Big time Danny Green. He knows what it takes to be on a winning team. Great pickup for the Lakers. Has to catch the pass very down low. Able to collect himself and able to get it off and actually hit it. Well done. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to see any J.R. Smith highlights because he came in very, very late. I'm talking bubble late. Getting ready for the bubble. Avery Bradley opts out, and they pick up J.R. Smith. LeBron to AD. Get used to seeing it. It's poetry in motion. It's great to see. We love it. LeBron the hard drive. Gets the foul. He says, yes, sir, I'm too big. I'm too strong. Y'all not know I'm still the king? Y'all not know I'm still the king? What'd I say, y'all? Get used to it. That lob, that half-court lob from LeBron to AD. Absolutely fantastic. Caruso! Oh, my God! Bruh! The man can hoop. Undoubtedly. 4-on-1. Rondo, unfortunately, he's missing most of the bubble. That was just a great move there. Sold the shit out of that fake. Woo! Got me on the fake on the replay. Faked me out on the replay after I already knew what was happening. Kyle Kuz. The Kuz. Anthony Davis fell there. Yikes. But a reach in there. Able to strip the ball from is that Porzingis. LeBron goes the rest of the way. Dunk. Puts him up. They put him up 2. Yep, they put him up 2 there. Great bucket there late in the 4th against the good Dallas squad. Good Dallas squad. Outlet. Who's that? Jordan. No, that was Avery Bradley. So he's not there. Erase that highlight from your memory. Oh, JaVale McGee, a huge block. We've been kind of seeing JaVale McGee get kind of bitched by a lot of the teams that we've been doing our refreshers on, breaking down their highlights. It's good to see JaVale McGee get his there. Once again, full court pass from LeBron to Kuzma. Yeah, Kuzma. Once again, JaVale McGee down low, yes. Well done. Got rejected. Stays with it. Dunks it. LeBron. Big in the paint. Got to make that. JaVale McGee with the rebound. The fake pass. LeBron goes baseline. JaVale finds him. Throw down dunk. Here they go against Dallas. Up 4 in overtime. LeBron says ice. LeBron says nail in the coffin. Just hold on. We're going home. Well done. Huge 3 there. Puts him up 8. Against Luka. Come on, you got to play him tighter than that, Luka. You played LeBron how LeBron played KD in that finals game. When KD just literally lifted. Oh, my Jesus. Woo! Boy. Oh, boy. What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing trying to... LeBron with the stare down. The mean stare down. I love it. I love it. Anthony Davis goes up for the block. Gets it. That's a clutch-ass block against the Kings. Lakers up 2 as time expires. AD with the huge block to seal the win. LeBron there keeps the play alive. Can't get it to fall, but it's Danny Green. Danny Green is there. The awareness of Danny Green, fantastic. Woo! Yes, sir. I cannot wait to see some of that tonight. You know LeBron's going to be ready to go. It's opening night against the Clippers, y'all. Come on. Come on. Hasn't played a lot in the scrimmages. The little touch tip by Davis to LeBron. Big lead against the Thunder here. 12-point lead. Anthony Davis tried to go up strong. He gets rejected, but it's LeBron chase down, y'all. If you think you're safe going up on a breakaway layup, think again. Go strong up with it, or it's going to be LeBron or Anthony Davis there getting that weak shit out of there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Great passing team from half court, from full court. Literally, if you're open, these players can all make that precision pass to get you either a lob, an alley-oop, or just a great pass for you to finish with a layup. Danny Green again, 3. Danny Green again. No. Damn it. But it's Alex Caruso, baby. If you miss a 3, this team is there for the putback. Caruso, LeBron, Anthony Davis, Danny Green can all do it. Woo! Here they are big against Utah in the 4th late. Who is that? Kuz. Yeah, that's Kuz. LeBron playing Duncan. Lull him to sleep and drive on the open lane. The bench went absolutely nuts there. Not going to be able to see too much of that with the socially distanced bench, unfortunately. LeBron pulls up deep, and cashes in. Oh, my God. My nose is dry as shit. Yes, sir. Great pass. That's Dwight Howard, y'all. Woo! Y'all forgot they had Dwight Howard? Nah, y'all ain't forget. Y'all ain't forget. Dwight Howard getting his career back on track. We love to see it. Him and J.R. Smith getting their redemption here in L.A. Hopefully they can cash in with some rings. LeBron. Little dump off. There's Dwight, y'all. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Rondo, what do you got for us? The lob to the king. Dang. Caldwell Pope can definitely get it done as the starting point guard, but that playoff Rondo, y'all, would have been exciting to watch. Not going to lie. Not going to lie. Playoff Rondo. Playoff Rondo is something different, y'all. Playoff Rondo is something different. There's Avery Bradley. Bitch. I can't call him a bitch. I can't call him a bitch. I get it. It's for safety. Your health is bigger than basketball. I get it. I take back the bitch comment. I got out of hand there. Anthony Davis, though. Great throwdown. Here they go. Clippers, Lakers. You think you have an open dunk? Think again. Think again. The chase down artist in Pope, Caldwell Pope. Yes, sir. The man can get it done. The man can get it done. LeBron, chase down block. LeBron was teaching everybody about the chase down block. The first practice, LeBron put on the footage of the chase down block against Andre Iguodala in the finals and was like, this is what we're learning all this week. Chase down block. And then the next week he's like, next thing we're learning is half court passes for lobs, for dunks. You get it? This is my way of basketball. Chase down blocks and lob dunks. Get used to it. And everybody was like, all right. And they all took notes and they all listened and they all perfected the chase down block and the half court pass. Danny Green and Anthony Davis off the pick and roll. Too easy. Anthony Davis tries a three. Tap out by JaVale McGee. LeBron. Lob. Anthony Davis throws it down. LeBron with the steal and the finish. He doesn't get chased down blocked. He goes up strong with it, and he's too fast on the breakaway, absolutely blowing out the Suns there, 34-12. Yep. Yes, sir. Anthony Davis. LeBron loves it. LeBron loves it. He's like, I don't have to be taking all that contact for the dunk. I can be the one actually throwing the lobs. I love it. JaVale McGee. Shot clock winding down. Has to throw it up. Huge three by him. The bench, man. The bench. Goes crazy. It gets everybody energized. It gets everybody hype. You got to love the bench celebrations, y'all. That energizes a team like no other. Dwight Howard hitting threes. Absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. LeBron's like, don't do that shit again, though. Don't take that to Orlando, because you're not doing that. You're not doing that. Dwight again? Dwight again. All right. All right. You're up big against Cleveland, I guess. Why not? But you ain't doing that in a close game in Orlando. No. JaVale McGee, great defense there. LeBron, nice with it. Dribbles through about two defenders there. Throws it up to Anthony Davis. Oh, yeah, the inbound lob. Caldwell Pope to LeBron. All right, Caldwell Pope. Well done. Well done. Starting for the Lakers. Oh, yeah, Dwight. Yes. We love to see a good Dwight Howard play, man. LeBron to Kuz. Here they are, big up against Dallas. LeBron at the rim. I mean, come on. Come on. We know it, y'all. We know it. We've seen it. We've lived it for 18 years. JaVale McGee says, I'm taking Steven Adams. Missed error by Danny Green, unfortunately. He does have a history of going on some big missed three stretches. Not very good. But the give, the go, the give back, LeBron. The give back, lob. Danny Green makes up for his missed three with a turnover, and then the lob. Oh, yeah, and LeBron pays him back. He's like, you see me, I see you. Down low, wide open, laid in there. Takes a 3-point lead. Oh, big block. Who is that? JaVale McGee again. Yes, sir. Woo. LeBron. Cash. No. Whoa. A rare LeBron missed three. Oh, my God. But absolutely, yeah, they're going to blow out this Rockets team, y'all. This Lakers team is too big. This Lakers team is too big for the Rockets' small ball approach. Oh, boy. JaVale McGee. Huge block. Down the lane. You're not strong enough to be blocking LeBron down low. Throws it up right at the buzzer. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Jared Dudley. Tip up. Alex Caruso. Oh, the give. I wanted to see Caruso throw it down, but I'll take alley. LeBron staying with it. Ooh, great awareness by LeBron. All the way out. Who is that? Avery Bradley. I forget him because he's not in Orlando, so I just erase him from my mind. Oh, yeah, Dwight Howard. Yes, sir. Dwight getting up there. Here they go. Oh, yeah, LeBron, what do you got for us? Ooh, the clutch. The double clutch. Reverse. Yeah, we'll go double clutch, reverse maybe. Half court pass. We've seen it. LeBron to JaVale McGee. Everybody can throw these lobs, y'all. They perfected it. Everybody has perfected the lob. Kuzma. Looks like it got just got kind of blocked in there. They'll take it though. They'll take the 2 points. LeBron, I mean, if there's no help defense, come on. Come on. Great defense down low. Oh, yeah, the give, the go, the give back. Danny Green to LeBron. We've seen it. We've seen it. It happens all the time. We know it. Be ready for it in the bubble. Anthony Davis goes up strong. LeBron at the rim. All right, it's almost over. It's almost over, y'all. I know we're seeing a lot of the same things over and over again. This is the longest highlight that we've done for an NBA refresher. 18 minutes. It's the only good one that I could find, yo. All right? I'm not biased. I do like LeBron. But it's the one that I've been going with. Shout out, where is it? House of Highlights, putting up some great highlight packages that we've been using. So shout out to them. Go watch all their stuff. Kuz with the throwdown. Oh, is John Morant getting blocked? Oh, welcome to the NBA, young fella. Anthony Davis says, you may be rookie of the year, but I'm still blocking your ass. Still blocking. LeBron. Fancy with it. Oh, yeah, Zion got the crowd hype, but LeBron's like, hey, did y'all not know I've been working on my Curry range? 61 points through to absolutely wild by both teams. Y'all telling me you don't want to see that as a first-round matchup instead of Memphis and Lakers? Come on, let's get real. Let's get real. We all want to see that. Zion and company versus LeBron. First-round matchup would be absolutely insane in the West. LeBron, yes, sir. The man's been working on his three-point shot, and it's absolutely wild what he's done. Absolutely wild what he's done with it. Look at all these passes. The extra pass, the extra pass, the extra pass, the fake, the drive, the dunk. The pick, the roll, the dunk. Doing their thing against Milwaukee. Got a big lead, 10-point lead in the fourth. LeBron's like, we want 12. We want a 12-point lead. Yes, sir. Here they go, up 8 with 30 seconds left. Lakers win. LeBron's like, hey, let me just throw an exclamation point onto this game to let it be known that we were able to beat the 1 seed in the East. We were able to beat Giannis. Y'all cannot stop us. And that's the Lakers season, y'all. That's what we've got with the Lakers. Let's take a look at their final 8 games. Count them off. We can choose a winner between LA and the Clippers and the Lakers. All right. I have to say that the Lakers will win tonight. Some key players missing from the Clippers bench. So we have the Clippers finish 6-2. The Lakers get the win tonight. I mean, it's LeBron coming back, first game back. He's going to put up a show. Anthony Davis is going to be playing. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind he's wearing the goggles. The eye injury wasn't as serious. He'll be good to go. It's LeBron. It's LeBron. Come on. LeBron who basically, I'm sure he by himself engineered this thing to go on, this bubble season to resume. The man needs it for his legacy. The man needs a chip. He has no time to waste. His career is coming, unfortunately, to a close in a couple seasons. So he's like, I have no time to wait. I have no time to lose. We're playing. We're going all to Orlando. I will fly everybody there if I need to by myself. If the NBA isn't going to sponsor it, it will be the LeBron James tournament. I will fly everybody there personally, and we will play pickup games until we have a winner. So I got to go. The Lakers win. They also beat Toronto. They also beat the Jazz. They also beat OKC. They also beat Houston. I'll give them the losses. I'll give them the loss against Indiana and Denver. I'll give them 2 losses here. Down the stretch of their 8-game season, they don't need to push anything. They have the 1 seed pretty much wrapped up, and then they beat the Kings. So I'll have them at 6-2 as well. They definitely have a winnable schedule. If they can beat the Clippers, they do definitely have a great chance of going 8-0. I don't think they will even try to do it because there's no point. They have a 5-game lead. There's 8 games left. They go 6-2, and they reclaim they stay with the first seed. So Nuggets, Clippers, and Lakers all keep their seeding accordingly at what they've got right now. Pelicans get the 8, Thunder get the 7, Jazz get the 6, Mavs get the 5, and the Rockets get the 4. Nuggets stay at 3, Clippers stay at 2, and Lakers stay at 1. Alrighty, so that is all the teams that are in the NBA bubble that we've done. That was our NBA refresher. So hopefully you guys are refreshed, ready for tonight, 6:30 Eastern. We get Jazz, Pelicans. I honestly cannot wait. And then we get Lakers, Clippers, which is going to be even better than that first game. I'm rooting for the Pelicans. I really want to see them in the playoffs. Pelicans, Lakers, first round matchup. You're telling me you don't want to see that? Come on. You'd rather see Lakers, Grizzlies? No, and no disrespect to John Morant. I mean, he's a fantastic player, rookie of the year, obviously. He's going to have a fantastic career, but it's just the Grizzlies. Who else do they got? I don't want to see Mike Conley and John Morant, all right? I want to see Zion and Jackson Hayes and Brandon Ingram. That's what I want to see. So what else do we got? We got to do our money maker, right? The first ever Takes by Fans money maker. If you want to make some money, bet what I'm saying, and you bet it big. You understand me? You understand me? Let's this is what we got. Jazz Pelicans minus 2.5. That's the line. Pelicans minus 2.5. Now, my philosophy coming in, it was the first game, so I would take the points. So I would be taking Jazz plus 2, but Zion, I wasn't expecting the Pelicans to play so well in their scrimmage games. I wasn't expecting it. Let's get these game details up, see if we can see anything before we make our final decision. This might have been their last game played. Rebounds, Pelicans won it. Rudy Gobert with more assists. They don't even say what the stat is. What the heck? A blank stat, but Lonzo was better. Here we go. Rebounds per game, Pelicans win it. Assists per game, Pelicans win it. Steals per game, Pelicans win. Blocks per game, Pelicans win. I don't know what TBG is. Turnovers per game. All right, Pelicans unfortunately win that stat. Jazz are shooting better. Field goal and 3-pointers and free throws. Let's take a look at the regular season matchup between these teams. Let's go with the Pelicans. Let's see what happened in the regular season against Utah. Let's take a look. Their first matchup is a loss, but Zion was not there, and they lose by 8. So the Pelicans lose by 8 at Utah. These are all home court advantages in the bubble. What else? What other meeting? They faced January 16th. Went into overtime. They were at home. No Zion. And when else did they match up? January 16th. So that would have been their last meeting before Zion came back. All right, I'm ready to make my decision. I'm going to go Pelicans -2.5. Lock it in. But we got to parlay that. We're not just doing straight up. Come on. What are we doing here? We want to make money, or do we want to make money? So Pelicans -2.5 for the first game. Like I said, I've just been really impressed with what they've been doing in the scrimmages. Teams were playing their starters, decent minutes. Utah Jazz, what did they? They went 2-1, able to beat the Nets. I mean, everybody can beat the Nets, right? Let's take a look at this box score real quick. Rudy Gobert, I mean, he's really been putting on a show. Patient zero of COVID. He's got a chip on his shoulder. The season was shut down because of him. Yeah, I mean, Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert, Joe Ingles, they do have a squad, though. They do have a good squad. Michael Connolly, I accidentally said that he was on Memphis. I take that back. Zion back, though. It's tough. It's real tough. If you want to play it real safe, like really safe, it's the first game, you're really not sure, then you take the points on both games, obviously. But I'm impressed by the Pelicans. I've been impressed by them. I'm going to stand by them. They have to win basically 7 or 8 of their last 8 seeding games if they want to have a chance. So I'm going to put all my faith in Pelicans. I'm going to go Pelicans -2.5. All right, now we've got the Clippers and the Lakers. That spread is 4.5. Lakers -4.5, which is kind of crazy. Lakers -4.5. It's a lot. Once again, I really want to take the Clippers +4.5. I think that's the smartest bet. I think the smartest bets are to take the points, especially the first game back. Let's take a look at the matchup. Lakers were able to get that win against the Clippers in their last meeting. Big Lou Williams is out for the Clippers. Montrezl Harrell is out for the Clippers. Patrick Beverley will most likely play. Rondo and Bradley are out for the Lakers. Rebounds per game, Clippers got it, but there's no Montrezl Harrell. That's a big stat for him. Assists per game, Lakers, they pass around. They do half-court lobs. Steals per game, they got some cookie handlers out for the Lakers. Blocks per game, turnovers per game, they also win it. Better field goal percentage shooting, pretty much similar for 3-pointers. All right, I'm literally going against like my own gut here and taking the Lakers -4.5. It's just because of that bench. Lou Williams is out. That's a huge blow to them. And then Montrezl Harrell, that's also down low. JaVale McGee, Dwight Howard. But the Clippers do have Joakim Noah, a veteran who can also get it done. But it's LeBron game 1. I have to make an exception. LeBron game 1. He's going to definitely ball out. This is the only game that they really need to stun out for. The first game against the Clippers, they can literally rest their entire starters if they wanted for the rest of the seeding games, and I don't think anybody would really care. Alrighty, so my 2-team parlay, I'm not going to touch the overs and unders. The over and under for the Jazz Pelicans was 224, and the over and under for the Lakers Clippers is 216. Interesting. Very interesting. But 2-team parlay. Lock it in. Bet big on it. Pelicans -2.5 and Lakers -4.5. That is the official Takes by Fans moneymaker. If you want to make money, bet it and bet it big. It's a lock, y'all. It's a lock. Don't play with me. And I'll throw out my overs and unders. I wouldn't bet these. I'm not 100%, but if I had to bet, a gun to my head, I have to bet these overs and unders. I take them both over. I take the Pelicans over 224, and I take the Lakers over 216. Alrighty, well, that is the show for today. Finished out our NBA refresher. Told you how to make some money on tonight's games if you are in a state that can. Unfortunately, New York, I am not. The casinos are still closed because of COVID, and we don't have online gambling. So what is there to do? Yeah, we will be watching the games here live at twitch.tv/takesbyfans. So come out and with other fans, enjoy. Come talk. We'll break it down live. Don't have to sift through the burner account comments on Twitter to see what the fans are saying. Come here to the direct source of all fans. Live. We'll be going live at 6 p.m. Eastern, half hour before the first game, the Jazz-Pelicans game. We'll break that game down a little more in depth. Get ready for that game. And then we will be watching the Lakers-Clippers at 9 o'clock. I believe they tip off. So I think I'll go live straight through. The Jazz-Pelicans game should end relatively around the same time as the Clippers-Lakers game starts. So probably won't take a break. If there's like an hour break in between, I don't think there will be. Then we'll take a half-hour break. But we'll do a half hour before the Jazz-Pelicans game, so that's 6 Eastern, here at twitch.tv/takesbyfans. And also follow me on Twitter at takesbyfans for all the updates and to be a part of the conversation. So I will see you guys later tonight. It's been great. Cannot wait. Here we go. Next time you see me, there will be basketball being played. And I will see you later tonight and tomorrow.